Okay, let's move on to game number 2, because I was quite surprised that this game even got a mention, because it's Alaves versus Rayo Vallecano. The first thing that springs off is the under or over 2. Over 2 goals is at -135. Under 2 at +115. It looks like a stinking draw at 2 +215. Alaves at +170. Vallecano at +180. Pavlos, why is this like under 2 the dog when I cannot see more than 2 goals in this game, +115, and it looks like it's a potential 0-0 or 1-1 at best at +215.
Possibly because of bad offenses. Alaves, they have the worst offense with 24 goals, the worst home offense with 12 goals. Rayo, they have now the 6th worst offense with 32 goals, 2nd worst away offense with just 10 goals. I just, if you look at just the offensive lines, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a goalless draw, but defenses are also quite bad. I mean, Alaves, they have the 2nd worst defense with 53 conceded goals, the 6th worst home defense with 18 conceded goals, and Rayo, they have the 7th worst away defense with 25 goals. So I really don't know where to go here. I try to look at some different angles, some possibly Alaves, double chance and over something or under something. But, these are 2 teams that are, especially Alaves, I don't think they've given up yet. I mean, they do have 4 straight losses, but maybe there's some fighting chance in them. I don't know. This is a match where I saw it. I looked at some stats and then I said, no, there's no way I'm dealing with that match. I mean, if you do, and if you have an angle, fine by me, and good luck to you. But I just don't see anything of value in this match, especially with these bad offenses. I mean, they're terrible, and the defenses are also terrible. So that's why we could see maybe a 2-2 draw. We could see a goalless draw with no shots on goal. So for me, it's a big fat pass. But I think that's the reason for the prices on the under, just bad offenses.
Yeah, draw +215, close enough to 200 for not splitting. 2 big bad teams now, because Vallecano had their little spurt, thought they'd done enough. Alaves, don't know what you're getting. Paco, how do you split these 2 sides? And Vallecano done you a favour last week. Will they do you a favour again this week?
Well, as always, in my quest to find the value every single week, whenever we speak about this kind of games, I always keep in mind that you said back in the day that whenever there was a draw over +200, we also should keep a close eye on that kind of game. And actually, I've seen quite a lot of Alaves this season, quite a lot of Rayo this season. Actually, last week against Valencia, it was an absolute stinker of a game because they are facing many problems when scoring. That's the main issue lately. At the beginning of the season, they had Radamel Falcao, who scored quite a few goals late in the 90th minute, and they were, top 6 of the competition for quite a while. But, they've settled mid-table, 34 points. They are 5 clear from relegation. They only need like 1 win or 2 with 6 games, and 3 of them are at home. So it's going to be easy for them to remain in La Liga. So that kind of motivation, we're playing against Alaves, who are in desperate need of points, but they are just incapable of getting them. It smells so bad of a draw that they had to go for it. And I think that if you want, this is the risky choice of this week for me. Last week it was the +500 for something which wasn't actually a long shot. I was 1 goal away of getting it, but this week I think that Rayo 1-1, 0-0, even 2-2. If suddenly they suddenly remember how to score, I don't know. I think it's worth it just to give it a try, and let's see if these 2 teams, cancel each other and we have something to rip off the benefits from it.
Yeah, fancy 0-0 myself, but obviously can't get involved. Alaves might go and win 2-0. Both teams to score? No. That's probably the best angle I can say. Both teams to score? No. I don't know what price it'll probably like -140. Let's move on. Oh, no, let's have a little look at the official pick, because there is an official pick, and it's the obvious one. It's a draw at +225. I advertised it at +215, but now obviously it's moved to +225, or it was at +225 and it's now at +215.